All right, we're live. Who are we talking to?
Hi, my name's Nash Fowler, and I'm here with
Mrs. Franks.
Mrs. Franks. So sorry. We're here at the Ag Day to see what 5th graders and through 3rd graders are learning about agriculture and science. So they got a lot of cool things around here, and we're gonna go walk around and check them out.
All right, let's do it.
All right, let's go.
All
to the
right,
first
come on,
station.
Nash. Let's let Miss Franks lead us around. All right, we're getting left behind. We better catch up, man.
Sorry, a little traffic jam.
Yeah,
there.
no problem. We got a bunch of excited 3rd through 5th graders. All right, here's our first station.
Yes, first station we've got our farmers market, and at the farmers market, the kids are all going to be able to. We've got some different sections where they're going to be gathering potatoes out of the ground, and we've got some grapes on the vine. We've got some corn that they're going to pick, and there's also some orchard trees that they're picking a lot of fruit and understanding the whole farmers market process.
All right, Nash, let's go look at some fruit. Take me to the fruit, man. Where are we going? All right, we're going this way.
So that looks like where they are packing them up. I'm gonna guess the fruit's over here.
Oh, man, we got some fruit trees over here.
I don't know. You got the fruit. These are some baskets. You think the fruit is in here? I think this is where the fruit is. I mean, you gotta see
There's some delicious fruit we can pick. I think there's a chicken over here.
There is some chickens over there as
All
well.
right, let's go check out some chickens.
Let's look at these chickens.
Step off to the side there. What are those pancakes?
Hi.
You'll find out.
Hey, what's up? How's it going, Lane?
Good.
What's the chicken's name?
It doesn't have a name.
No name,
I've
huh?
gotten a lot of suggestions for Megamind though.
Megamind?
Megamind, yes.
Lane, give me a thumbs up. You guys like the chicken?
Yes.
All right, cool.
Even though I have a lot of chickens, I have 20.
You have 20 chickens already. All right, Nash and Miss Franks, where are we going next?
Let's go on down to the Hall of Grains.
All right. Thank
Sounds
you
like
to
that's
the
surprising.
Thank you to the Montrose County Event Center for putting us up.
Montrose County Commissioners, thank you very much for providing this venue for us. Absolutely. Yeah.
We've got some fun stuff going on at the event center.
Always.
Oh yeah. Yeah, this is a great space.
Oh yeah, it's so big. You can do so much things here.
Oh yeah.
We tried to keep the stations spread out so that we can hear in between, and all the stations are kind of unique in their own way. So
Yeah, we were kind of loud in the entrance. I bet it'll be a little bit quieter because we got
it can
some
get a little
space
loud
out
in there
here.
for sure, but it's a little quieter out here.
Yeah,
I was
here's
gonna
our
say-
wonderful event center with a bunch of stations set up.
Let's see.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, let's go check out what all these people are doing.
Yeah.
And, I don't know. It looks like they got some crazy things over here. What
All
are
right,
these?
where to next, Miss Franks?
So this is our Hall of Grain station. So we've got one station where they're planting a very unique type of bean called the Fremont beans. And so they're very unique in the size. I don't know if you can see it. We don't have a comparison, but these beans are huge.
That's a big bean.
It's big beans.
Biggest thing
So,
I've ever.
Yeah, that's the biggest bean I've ever seen.
yes. So they're going to be planting those, taking them back to their classrooms, adding water, and watching them grow.
Oh, cool. That's a great idea. So I get to bring a bean back to my classroom with me if I'm a student.
You bet.
All right.
Absolutely.
Where to next?
Well, the Fremont beans are very unique. And
Okay.
so we've got a sorting station over here, and when they come out of the ground, they don't look as nice and clean as they do all packaged up nice and pretty. So these kids are sorting off all the broken ones, the trash, the dirt that might have gotten mixed in, and so they're kind of understanding the Fremont bean process.
Water and then the rest.
Man, that's a lot of beans.
This is nothing.
Fremont beans.
That's not many at all, huh?
This is Miss Callie Fassett. She's the one that is responsible for Fremont beans. They're very unique. So to tell us a little bit about them.
On Facebook?
Yeah, we're on Montrose County School.
Are you live?
We are live.
Great. Just what I needed. They're Fremont beans. They came from Utah, and we are actually growing them here in Olathe. There's not very many growers in the area at all. what else about them? They're bigger than your normal beans, so they're really hard to sort. So we've been hand sorting them all and selling them after we hand sort them.
And they're
So-
delicious.
And they are delicious.
All right, looks like the kids are having fun working with the beans.
Yes, they're sorting them into different colors because there's 3 different colors. So
Oh,
they're
okay.
sorting them into white and dark navy and purple.
All right, pretty cool.
Beans you say you've seen.
So if you want to compare them.
Nash had a question. What's your question, Nash?
What is the most amount of beans you've seen that are?
I have 10,000 pounds in my barn right now.
Whoa, that's
Yeah.
a lot of beans.
We grow about 10,000 pounds, and we're sorting them, and we have them in like ton white bags that we can handle them with. And then we just purchased a sorter, and so the sorter is just a wind. It's all
Okay.
wind movement. There's a lot of different type of sorters. There's like table shakers and stuff like that, but this one's just wind. So you put them in, and then it blows them out, and then the different weights of each bean goes into different compartments, and then those compartments make it easier for us to sort them, so we don't have to sort out all the trash. It blows out a bunch of the trash.
Yeah, that makes
So-
it sound way easier.
Yeah, this is our oldest son, and he likes to hide from them. So this is Brock, and
Hey, Brock, it seems like we interviewed you at one point. Didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, that video turned out good, by the way. You were hard at work. I think you were shearing an animal, or
Probably.
And it was at the what was it?
it was at National Western Stock Show clipping
Yes,
cattle.
dog show. That's
Yes.
right. Yeah, so we got you on film doing that.
Yes.
Yeah. How are you liking helping out the little kids? I guess they're not that little, but they're 3rd through 5th graders.
Good.
Yeah.
I think it's very important to inform the young generation about ag. There's been a lot of questions, so it's been good.
There you go. That's a good sentiment. All right. Thanks so much for the bean
Thank you.
instruction.
Did you see those?
Oh, man.
This is pinto beans, and those are Fremont. So that's
Oh,
the
okay.
size.
Easy comparison.
Yeah, those are some different beans.
Yep.
All right, cool. Thanks
All right,
a lot.
thank you. Have a
See ya.
great day.
Where are we going next, Nash and Miss Franks?
This way.
This way.
I saw
Our
her.
Hollis
She
of
pointed.
Grains station is we actually have lots of various types of grains, all in different bins, and some educational resources to go along with them so that the kids can explore them, touch them, feel them, and really get their hands onto different types of grains.
All right.
So we've got different ones all set up on tables here,
Grains.
and we've got cotton as well.
Awesome.
And so sunflower seeds, there's actually 2 different kinds. There's a confection, the kind that you eat, and then there's an oil seed. And you can see the difference in color and a little bit in shape and size as well.
It happens. Some of my seeds stick to your clothes. Wait, do wheat seeds count? I don't see them all.
We've also got some thank you cards that everybody is signing for all of the sponsors and helpers.
Thank you,
for the-
sponsors and partners.
Absolutely.
All
On
right,
to the
where's
next
your next?
station, which is the kids' most favorite station, the implements.
I can say that caught my eye too.
Yeah, that's a pretty big tractor.
Yes, we've got a big tractor and we've got a medium-sized tractor so that the kids can see the different sizes and the different uses for each one. A couple of different implements on the backs of each one, and as well as we've got some hay and some different types of hay. We've got straw, we've got grass, we've got alfalfa, and we've even got some corn stalks all baled up into different sizes of bales.
Hey guys, you like this tractor?
Yes.
Yeah, pretty cool, huh?
Yes.
Hey ladies, how's it going up there? All right, don't be speeding around in this thing. Just
yeah,
kidding, that was a
Karen.
joke. That was a
Karen.
that was a bad joke. Man, that's a big tire. Holy mackerel. So Miss Franks, what do we do with this big piece of equipment here?
Well, this is our specialist right here from John Deere. This is Matt Miller. I'll let him tell
Hey
us
there.
about it.
So this eliminates a few passes in the field. This does plowing, disking, and this starts the roller hill process all in one pass, which we used to do in 3 or 4.
Okay, so we're saving time and efficiency with this rather big piece of equipment
Absolutely.
that the kids seem to be enjoying. Man, that's cool. That's big.
It is.
What do you think, Nash?
I think it's really cool to see how it works, to
Yeah.
see all this. If you would have told me, I would have never known what this does.
Yeah, for sure.
Still really don't know, but
Yeah,
it's
so
really
it
cool.
saves time, which
Yes.
saves money. All right, where to next, Miss Franks?
All right, well, we can take a look at the hay over here.
Okay.
We've got different sizes of bales. They come in like a 3x3. We've got a 1-ton bale. We've got round bales, and then we've got the small single-person handle bales. And so right now we've got a straw bale and a grass bale that the kids are able to pick up and try to see how heavy they are and the differences in size, difference in weight, and kind of understanding the differences in what each type of hay is for. So you can see they're having a great time climbing and enjoying them. Alfalfa has the leaves and the stems, the grass has the blades, and then the straw is the stem after the grain head is harvested. So this is a straw bale right here. You can see the difference in the way that this one looks versus the grass is just the stems. And then this one down here is an alfalfa mix. And you can kind of see, if you pull them out, you can see that there's some actual leaves of the alfalfa plant that has leaves, which grass does not. So that's a dead giveaway that type of hay that there is. So lots of different uses. The straw is mostly just for bedding. Animals don't usually eat the straw, but it is great for bedding and for protection against the weather as well. So.
Cool. Somebody on Facebook asked how they can get some free beans.
Free beans.
Yeah.
If you go to, if you Google Fremont beans, there's a website that you can order them, and I think they sell them in 1 pound and 5 pound bags.
All right, so buy them online.
Yeah, definitely.
All right.
Just some free beans.
Yeah, delicious beans. Fremont beans, yeah. Oh, they said free mint, but they meant Fremont. Yeah, so they weren't saying free. They were going to pay for them, but they meant Fremont instead of free mint. All right, we'll follow this group here.
Sounds good. We've been able to partner up with quite a few different farmers in our valley, and so we've got Carrie Maddox at Maddox Orchard with chili. My goodness, a pepper roasting roaster here. We're not actually roasting today because they're out of season, but we can see what the roaster looks like, and then once peppers are roasted, we can make them into salsa. So the kids are going to be trying salsa at this station as well. So we've got a couple of nutritionists talking about that as well.
The board. Can you see Mr. Carey? Yeah. Okay, we have to be quiet so we can hear Mr. Carey.
Are we ready? One of the things to do with it. So, my part is we raise chili and we roast chili. So our process starts in January when we order seed for different varieties. Different varieties mean rather we're talking about really mild or really hot. So after we get seed, then it goes to the grainer.
And that was our trip at the salsa station.
Yeah, pretty cool.
Yeah.
Making me hungry.
Same. Some chips and salsa would be great right now.
Especially if it was locally grown, right? That tastes even better.
That's always better.
Homemade is always better.
Yeah, there you
anyone
go.
can say that. So what's this station over here?
So this station is, we're going to be planting beans, but in a totally different way. And so we're going to be making bean necklaces. So the kids all have a bean seed, and they've got cotton balls, and they'll get those wet, put them in a Ziploc bag, we'll hang them around their neck, and they can watch them grow right on their body.
Oh, wow.
The Fremont beans were actually developed in Olathe. So with beans, they're the starts of plants, right? They're the seeds for plants. What 3 things do we need for a plant to survive and thrive? What's one of them? Water. We need water. Everything needs water. What's another one? Energy. Yes, but we're not there yet. Air.
Where to next? I bet there's some animals around here somewhere.
We are definitely getting to the animals.
All right.
Yep. been able to partner up with some technology with farming, and so we've got Mr. Ecker from Peak Academy is here with one of his drones, talking about the usage of drones, and we're connecting that to an agriculture piece with Olathe Spray Service. And they're both in the classroom together, and we'll be able to come on in and take a peek and see. I think we can sneak in this direction here. And if you want to take a peek at the truck, this is Olathe Spray Services truck. You might have seen them around flagging down the helicopter or the plane that is fertilizing or spraying fields for various different reasons. So we've got that out there on display, and then they're all inside the classroom here. So we're going to sneak through the back way.
Okay. Stealthy like that?
Yeah. It's a little faster this way.
Yeah, there you go, shortcut.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
In this classroom is Mr. Ecker and Miss Morgan. So we'll be a little quiet since it's a classroom setting.
So maybe we'll go ahead and get started. There we go. We've got some room on this side if you look. You can come around this cones this way. We got wide open spaces right here. You guys just come into the room. You guys can come on around here.
Come on over here, guys. There you go. There you go.
Hey Jasper, what do you guys call me? Your nickname for me in school is what? Genius? Oh, because I bet you guys are from Olathe.
Yeah.
So, welcome. Now, good news is, my name is Doug Ecker, and I teach in the school district. I work at a school called Peak Academy here in Montrose. The course that I teach about drones is taught at Peak Academy. We're also expanding that to teach at Montrose High School. You guys are lucky. Mr. Knapp in Olathe also has a drone program in high school. So if you want to go on and get the FAA, Federal Aviation Administration, they require a license to fly these big aircraft. But we're offering a course that teaches you all the rules and regulations and how to fly these aircraft safely. You get that opportunity in high school if you want to do that. Do any of you fly drones already?
All right, and then in this other classroom over here, we've got a very unique farmer who grows his own soybeans and then uses those to feed his pigs. He's got a commercial pig crop, and so we've also got some soybeans the kids are tasting and some ham. So this is a great tasting station.
Yum, yum. Parts of a hog.
And I don't know if you can smell in smell-o-vision, but this room smells phenomenal. We've got a couple crock pots of ham.
All right, locally grown ham. Yum, yum.
You gotta take a look at that right inside here. Oh yeah.
It looks like some good ham. Ham, some chips, and salsa.
Oh man, there's all kinds of tasty stuff.
Heck yeah. Everyone got to come to get that.
And then this is the soybeans right over here. And so we've got whole soybeans.
Eat it.
And then
Give it a
we've got
smell.
some mashed up just a little bit. And then some very fine meal over here on this other side.
This is a conventional meal, and this is a meal that we make, and it's got we press the oil out, so it's a higher quality, a little better feed quality. It has a kind of a graham crackers flavor, right? Smell? What do you think it smells like?
What about the
All right.
They're so excited about the tractor.
It's a great hit for sure. All right, come on outside. It's going to be cold and windy, so I don't know if you'll hear me, but we've got a couple pigs out here, and then we've got a cow-calf pair as well. So the kids can see those and learn about those a little bit as well.
So they do like to know more.
We do. run right on cue.
He's already wanting to talk to us.
All right, so what do we got over here?
Cows.
Pigs and cows, huh?
Yeah.
All right.
I know, right?
Does the cow have a name?
Oh, cow is Oreo and Skeeter.
Yeah. We'll go out the front so that we're not interfering with traffic.
So Oreo, Skeeter, and then sausage and bacon.
Sausage and bacon.
I think these names go with these animals pretty great.
Sausage and bacon. A lot of work.
How could you not watch that guy?
That's a pretty cute pig.
He's just crazy.
Pretty good.
All right, and then we've got one last set of their stations, so come on.
See ya, animals.
Event Center, they have offered any of our farmers and ranchers with brands to be able to put the brands on the walls in the foyer. So if you've ever come in, these are all local brands from our local farmers and ranchers. And so we've got the cattle women explaining the brands, and kids can make their own brand. And so here we have a whole brand book. If you didn't know that there was such a thing, we've got a brand book. You can look up brands. If you're not sure who owns them, you can look that up as well. So lots of different ways you can brand animals.
Brand book. So if I find a cow, that's how I can track down who it belongs to.
Exactly.
All right. And it's many times as I've been in here, I've never paid attention to those brands.
Underneath
But it
every
makes
brand
sense
is
now.
their names of who owns that brand.
If you have been in here, something like the drones.
All right. Pretty cool.
We've got electric branders. So these ones would actually be plugged in, and then the hot irons would be placed on the animal. And then we've also got the fire brands where you've got, your branding iron, and you'd actually heat it up in the fire, and then you would place that brand on that animal at that point as well. So a couple different ways that you can brand. There's also a freeze brand, but we don't have those here today. So.
And also, you can brand their horns, and then you knock off the little bud that's burnt, brand it again, and it stunts the growth of that brand. Is that interesting? So you don't have to do like really serious dehorning now.
It's a great
Awesome.
detail.
Yes.
Because horns can be a serious issue. It can be a safety issue, and it can cause lots of problems. So
In the
if they've
feedlot,
got
they don't
horns-
like horns.
No.
So your cattle buyers don't like horns in the feedlots. When you have 10,000 head in a feedlot, in a manger, they're hurting one another.
All right.
Lots of
You
things
kids
for
having
safety.
fun?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
It's an F brand. Look at that. Can you tell it's an
You
F
want to
brand?
talk swag at all?
Yeah, for sure.
So you're also do oil because
Another thing that Montrose County School District has supported is buying swag for all the kids. So at the end of the day, every single kid will go home with a sticker supporting our Ag Day with our Ag Day logo. We've got stress balls. Who doesn't want a stress ball? And why not have it be a tractor? Also has our logo on it. And because our focus has been on the Pueblo chilies, we've got Pueblo chili pins.
Ooh, yummy.
So everybody wants one of
So
those.
Nash is wondering if he gets a bag.
Yeah.
Does Nash get a bag?
You can have some
I can
as
have
well.
All right. Nash
Thank
gets a
you.
bag. So Nash gets a bag before you
Heck
leave.
yeah.
All right. Or wait, do you get a whole bag or you get what's in the bag?
These will go home. We've prepackaged these according to classes.
Okay.
So this class would get the whole bag, and they can pass out the swag at the end of the day.
We'll make sure you get some goodies. Maybe not a whole bag.
Yeah, I wasn't thinking a whole
Yeah,
bag.
not a whole bag.
I wouldn't know.
All right.
what to do.
Well, we got some great things going on here at the Montrose Event Center for Ag Day.
Come on down.
Yeah, we're excited that kids are getting to learn about agriculture and our heritage here as a county, and it's a neat way to learn science and all kinds of cool stuff.
Absolutely.
So do you think we'll keep doing this, Miss Frank?
That is the goal. We're calling this first annual Ag Day, so there has to be a second.
All right, so thanks for everybody involved, and we'll sign off. See ya. Bye.